Beloved, pause your scroll. What you are about to encounter is not a mere happenstance. This is a divinely orchestrated message, resonating from the very throne room of heaven. It carries the extraordinary power to stir the deepest recesses of your soul, ignite an unquenchable flame of hope within your heart, and illuminate a profound truth too sacred to remain veiled. Before you venture further, I invite you to take a deliberate breath and intentionally invite the Holy Spirit to calm the storms within your heart. Allow a serene peace, not the relentless pressure of the world, to be your guiding light. Heaven operates outside the constraints of time. Its purpose is not to rush, but to gently unveil its divine plan. Someone touched by the hand of God deeply desires to enter into marriage with you, with urgency, with an unwavering passion, and without delay. This desire is not rooted in fleeting impulse, but rather in a profound spiritual awakening orchestrated by the divine. This is a love that transcends the ordinary. It is a divine alignment, and true divine alignment will never violate wisdom or consent. It honors your God-given freedom, invites deliberate and prayerful discernment, and stands the unwavering test of wise counsel. God, in His infinite wisdom, has tenderly whispered your name into the heart of another. They feel it reverberating in their spirit, an irresistible pull so powerful that it disrupts their sleep, consumes their thoughts. They possess an innate knowing of you even before your paths have fully crossed, for your souls were eternally etched side by side in the heavenly script of eternity. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. Mark 10:9. If this message is truly of divine origin, it will be accompanied by clarity and a profound holy peace, banishing all confusion and uncertainty. Let this peace serve as your ultimate confirmation. This is not about impulsive haste, but about impeccable timing, a sacred timing orchestrated by heaven. When heaven releases what rightfully belongs to you, it arrives with speed, unwavering clarity, a distinct purpose, and with an unstoppable force that no earthly power can impede. That urgency you feel is not a source of pressure, but a prophetic momentum driving you forward. And prophetic momentum will never resort to manipulation. It moves with gentleness, grounded in truth, and bathed in radiant light. This love carries a sacred mission. You are not simply two individuals. You are two flames uniquely designed to ignite a greater fire, a sacred union wrapped in divine favor, destined to radiate light in the darkest of places and to restore what has been broken beyond repair. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10. This is the language of covenant, where purpose intertwines with purpose, and grace reinforces grace. Therefore, I implore you, do not scroll away. Do not allow this divine message to pass you by unnoticed. Something of significant magnitude is on the horizon, something destined to propel your life into a realm of unparalleled favor, immeasurable fullness, and an unquenchable fire. Take one more breath and humbly ask, Lord, establish my steps in your perfect timing. And now, as you step into this sacred season, I extend an invitation for you to boldly declare your readiness. Type Amen in the comments below as a resolute declaration that you are prepared to receive all that heaven has ordained for you. Stay with me until the very end as we conclude with a powerful prayer that seals this transformative word over your life. The angels are rejoicing. Destiny is knocking at your door, and your appointed time is now. May wisdom, unwavering peace, and profound purity characterize every step you take. Beloved, intentionally pause everything. What you are about to receive will fundamentally shift your understanding of this very moment in your life. This is not just another ordinary love story. This is a divine orchestration set into motion. The reason someone desires to marry you so swiftly has nothing to do with recklessness and everything to do with heaven's meticulously planned timing. The Spirit has made it unequivocally clear. This union transcends the realm of mere romance. It is a key that unlocks a season of unprecedented favor, monumental breakthrough, and divine release in your life. You may feel a profound divine pull, a sudden surge of intensity, as if time itself is accelerating, propelling you forward, and drawing someone irresistibly toward you with an inexplicable force. This is not merely an emotional response. This is alignment. Heaven is meticulously aligning your steps with someone who embodies the other half of your divine calling. This is not about a reckless rush. It's about embracing readiness. The unvarnished truth is that what is about to unfold in your life could not be delayed any further. Doors that were previously sealed are about to swing open wide. Parched places within your soul are poised to overflow with divine blessing. Where there was once frustrating delay, now there is divine acceleration propelling you forward. You have undoubtedly felt this shifting in your spirit. Heaven now confirms it. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? Isaiah 43:19. This is not simply about two individuals falling in love. It is about purpose colliding with purpose, mission intertwining with mission, and a lasting legacy beginning to take shape. You are transitioning into a new chapter where love is not the ultimate destination, but rather the launchpad for everything that God has intricately planned for your life. The person who is running toward you is not coming empty-handed. They carry keys, spiritual keys, emotional keys, and practical keys that will unlock chambers you never even knew existed, waiting to be explored. Their heart races with anticipation because their soul already recognizes you. You are not a stranger to their spirit. You are the answered prayer to a longing they could not articulate until heaven whispered your name into their heart, unveiling your existence. Their urgency is not rooted in desperation, but in profound recognition. Let me state this clearly. This is a union timed by heaven itself. While others may have been filled with wonder, you are now being firmly rooted. While others remain shrouded in confusion, you are receiving crystal clear clarity. Where others have experienced relentless delay, you are being fast-tracked by divine grace. The blessing of the Lord makes a person rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Proverbs 10:22. Your spirit has yearned for answers. Why now? Why so quickly? Why this particular person? The answer is because your season of waiting is now complete. The years of heartbreak, confusion, and the feeling of being overlooked were not meaningless. They served a profound purpose. They prepared your heart to discern what is genuine, to see with unwavering clarity what is sent by God and what is merely intended as a distraction. This love is not a distraction. It is a divine intersection, a pivotal point in your journey. Right now, heaven is unveiling a new season over your life, a season characterized by unparalleled clarity, overflowing abundance, and a deep, transformative love. But here's the crucial thing: you must create space, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Release anything that no longer reflects the person you are evolving into. Declutter your surroundings, clear your mind, and declare with conviction, I am preparing room for what heaven has ordained for me. Because what is coming cannot be contained within the clutter of the past. You are not the person you once were, and this love bears no resemblance to those that came before. This is not about mending what is broken. It's about constructing something entirely new, something magnificent. The person coming toward you is not trying to fix you. They are partnering with heaven to fulfill something extraordinary through you. You will not simply create memories together. You will ignite a movement. Together you will awaken what has been dormant and ignite divine movement, planting seeds of light in the darkest corners. You will carry a joint calling that surpasses anything either of you could accomplish alone. Can two walk together unless they are agreed? Amos 3:3. That is precisely why the pace of this love feels different. Heaven does not waste time when the mission is urgent. And at this very moment, your life is entering a window of divine timing. Heaven's timeline has shifted in your favor. What rightfully belongs to you is now being released in divine rhythm. The very fact that this person desires you so deeply, so suddenly, is not something to question with skepticism. It is something to discern with wisdom. Their spirit has been profoundly stirred by God Himself. You have been chosen not merely as a companion, but as a co-laborer in destiny. And what unfolds when the two of you align in perfect harmony? Expect to witness miracles. Expect to see open doors in places where only walls existed. Expect to experience favor in areas where you had long surrendered hope. Expect peace to reign supreme in places once dominated by anxiety. Expect purpose to rise from the ashes of pain. This is the divine turnaround, and you are experiencing it firsthand. Now, listen intently, for this next part is of utmost importance. If there is anything lingering in your heart, any trace of anger, resentment, or disappointment from the past, it must be released completely. Heaven moves with greater speed through a heart that is unburdened. Write down the names of those who have hurt or failed you. Speak these words aloud with conviction. Lord, I release them. I liberate my heart to fully receive every blessing you have lovingly stored for me. This is how we cooperate with heaven, not through striving, but through surrender, not by clinging to what was, but by making space for what is coming, because what lies ahead is too magnificent to carry unnecessary weight. You are embarking on a love story that began long before your first breath. It is not fiction. It is not a whimsical fantasy. It is divinely foretold. And now, at this precise moment in time, the pages are turning, and the next chapter cannot be delayed any longer. Heaven is orchestrating a union that will not only touch your heart, but will fundamentally transform your life. This explains why it is happening so swiftly. This explains why they are coming toward you with such unwavering boldness, because there is no further waiting required. You are ready. They are ready. Heaven has already declared its resounding yes. This is not the conclusion. It is the grand activation. Therefore, prepare your heart. Declutter your space. Release the burdens of the past, because what is coming will require every facet of your being, whole, healed, and filled with unwavering hope. And when this union fully manifests, you will look back and realize that nothing was ever random. Every tear that fell, every lonely night endured, every closed door encountered, was meticulously preparing you for this, a connection forged in the crucible of fire, held together by unwavering purpose and launched into the realm of destiny. This love is not rushed. It is not forced. It is fated. It is divinely anointed. And now its time has come. In this very moment, something eternal is being unveiled, and it directly concerns you. This is not merely another message about love. It is a divine unveiling of something extraordinary. What is unfolding in your life, the reason someone so deeply desires to marry you so quickly, transcends mere emotion. It is a heavenly strategy moving with the speed of purpose. This is divine timing in its purest form. Not coincidence, not confusion, not chaos, but perfect intentional alignment from above. You have felt the undeniable pull, the sudden shift, a love so swift that it defies logical explanation, yet your spirit recognizes it with unwavering certainty. This is because heaven's momentum is unstoppable. When God releases what rightfully belongs to you, it does not arrive in fragments. It arrives in power. It arrives whole, and it arrives swiftly. The marriage you are sensing is not ordinary. It is anointed for a divine purpose. Together, you and this person are being brought into alignment for something far greater than mere romance. You are being strategically positioned for influence, for impactful contributions, for leaving an enduring legacy. You are not simply entering into a relationship, you are stepping into a divinely appointed assignment. Consider Esther. She did not have years to prepare when God called her forth. Her moment arrived quickly, suddenly, and unavoidably. Why? Because she was chosen to stand in a position where her presence would save an entire nation. Esther 4:18. What if your love story carries the same weight, the same significance? What if this urgency is not a source of pressure, but a powerful prophecy? Heaven is not rushing, heaven is revealing. You are stepping into a union that radiates light into darkness, infuses healing into brokenness, and speaks truth into deafening silence. This is not about finding someone to merely do life with. It's about partnering with someone to carry glory. And that is why the angels are surrounding this moment with their divine presence. They are guiding your steps, protecting your path, and clearing every obstacle, because heaven does not entrust its promises to chance. This explains why everything feels accelerated, why their heart burns with unwavering passion, why their spirit is awake and restless, unable to delay the inevitable. They have been stirred by something they cannot fully articulate. They may not even comprehend why they feel this burning fire within, but the reason is profound. You are an integral part of their divine calling, and once the Spirit recognizes what the flesh has yet to grasp, there is no turning back. Before they call, I will answer. While they are still speaking, I will hear. Isaiah 65:24. This is the hour of answered prayers, the ones you whispered through tears in the quiet of your heart, the ones you questioned whether heaven even heard. But God did hear, and now the appointed time has arrived. The season of waiting is now over. Heaven is not granting you another delay. It is granting you your divine release. The person pursuing you feels this profound urgency because heaven inscribed your name into their destiny long before you even met. They are responding not with trepidation but with unwavering faith. Their soul knows what their mind is still in the process of learning. You are not just someone they were born for. You are their destiny. This is not simply about romantic love. It is about strategic positioning. When this union is sealed, doors that have persistently resisted, you will miraculously open. Opportunities that once seemed impossible will suddenly fall into your lap. Resources, connections, and influence, all of it, will be drawn to the union, not just to the individual. Why? Because the two of you together are infinitely more powerful than you ever were apart. One can chase 1,000, but two can put 10,000 to flight. Deuteronomy 32:30. That is the mathematics of heaven. That is the transformative power of divine partnership. Heaven is moving with such urgency because your time has finally come. Not next year, not in a decade, but now. This marriage is the key that unlocks what no breakthrough ever could. It is not about replacing your identity, but about activating your divine destiny. The moment you step into this sacred union, dormant promises will awaken, hidden blessings will reveal themselves, and miracles that were hovering just out of reach will descend with unwavering authority. And so the fire they feel is not rooted in emotional confusion, it is a spiritual confirmation. The divine calendar has turned to your chapter because the blessing cannot be bestowed until the right hands are open and ready to receive it. This marriage will shift the very fabric of the spiritual realm, and the enemy knows it. That is why the warfare has been so intense. That is why the attacks on your heart have been relentless, but none of it has succeeded, because heaven has preserved you for this precise moment, for this specific person, for this unique divine calling. Think of Joseph. Years of silence, years of rejection, and then suddenly Pharaoh's call. The prison doors swung open. His divine gift paved the way for him, and he was strategically positioned in the palace to fulfill the very purpose that God whispered over him as a child. Genesis 41. Some of you have endured that wilderness experience. You have resided in places that bore no resemblance to your divine calling, but that season of obscurity was not in vain. It was preparation. And now is your palace moment, but you are not walking in alone. This time you are walking hand in hand with someone whose spirit mirrors your own, and together you will build something eternal. Do not question the speed of this love. Do not let fear cast a shadow over what faith already knows to be true. When heaven aligns two souls, time itself bends, doors yield, and nothing can stand in the way, because what God joins together, no man, no delay, and no shadow of doubt can ever separate. To everything there is a season and a time, for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. And beloved, this is the right time, not because life is perfect, but because you are fully prepared. Heaven is not waiting for perfection. It is moving at the pace of divine purpose. The reason this person cannot wait, the reason they feel an unquenchable fire to commit to seal this sacred union quickly, is because heaven has written your names side by side in the annals of eternity. Their spirit recognizes what their mind is just now beginning to understand. You are the one. Spend some time this evening in quiet reflection. Write a heartfelt letter to your future spouse, even if you have not yet met them. Speak words of life. Express gratitude. Write, Lord, prepare me to love with purity and unwavering purpose when the time arrives. This act of unwavering faith will unlock something sacred, because a heart postured for love is a heart perfectly positioned for heaven's abundant flow. There is no more waiting. The angels are joyfully announcing this season's transformative shift. The very atmosphere around you is changing. You are not merely attracting a life partner. You are stepping into a divinely commissioned union. Therefore, understand this with unwavering clarity. The reason they desire to marry you so quickly is not born out of emotional impulse. It is rooted in divine impulse. Their soul has received undeniable confirmation. Their heart is aligned. Their feet are moving with purpose because they do not want to miss the one that God handcrafted specifically for them. You are not just loved, you are chosen with intention. And when this marriage comes to fruition, you will not simply be celebrated. You will be elevated not because of who you are as an individual, but because of what the union represents in the spiritual realm. God is strategically positioning you in places of influence, opening gates of unprecedented favor, and granting you access to spaces where your very presence will shift the atmosphere and your words will carry profound weight. This is not merely acceleration, it is divine activation. It's not just a new chapter, but an entirely new book, written in heaven's sacred script, and you are now living it in real time. Right now, the fire they feel is not fear. It is an urgency born of divine recognition, the kind of recognition that only heaven can release. Do not be afraid of the speed. Embrace the momentum with open arms, because heaven is not rushing you. It is revealing you in all your glory. This love story bears the distinct fingerprints of God, and the reason it is unfolding so swiftly is because you are not stepping into an ordinary love. You are stepping into a divine legacy, and your time has finally come. They are drawn to you like the morning sun pulls light across a dark sky, because in you they do not just see love, they see their destiny unfolding. This is not mere infatuation. This is divine alignment. Heaven is moving swiftly because what you and this person carry together is far greater than the sum of your individual parts. It is not simply about affection. It is about purpose, lasting legacy, and profound impact. The angels are rejoicing because your season of waiting is now complete. The nights of silence, the tears that fell without answers, the wondering whether love would ever find you, heaven saw it all and now heaven is responding in a magnificent way. This love arrives quickly because it was always ordained. There was never a delay in God's perfect plan, only divine timing, and that time has now arrived. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. The urgency they feel is not rooted in fear. It is rooted in unwavering certainty. They are not second-guessing. They are not consumed by confusion. Something in their spirit has locked eyes with yours, and the recognition is so profound that nothing else holds any significance. Every second spent apart feels like a separation from their very purpose. Their soul has already declared its resounding yes long before the formal proposal, because heaven has whispered your name into the deepest recesses of their being. The reason they desire to marry you so quickly is because they have heard the voice of destiny calling, and when God speaks, the wise do not hesitate. So as the Holy Spirit says, today, if you hear His voice, do not harden your hearts. Hebrews 3:15. They understand that what heaven has revealed must be sealed, not delayed, not postponed, not reasoned out of existence, but sealed with conviction. Because what is at stake transcends mere romance. It is revelation itself. You were made to walk together not just for companionship, but to unlock realms of unprecedented favor and divine blessing that neither of you could access alone. Heaven has accelerated this love because time has caught up with eternity. The divine calendar has turned to your chapter, and everything is now falling into place at an accelerated pace because it must. And you may wonder about this speed, this intensity. It is because heaven recognizes that some missions cannot afford delay. The world is yearning. Generations are waiting with bated breath, and the kind of love you are being drawn into is one that builds, restores, and multiplies. Your love is meant to radiate light into the darkest corners, to speak healing over wounded hearts, and to exemplify God's sacred covenant to a watching world. Consider Ruth. Her story was not one of slow, gradual progress. Once she stepped into the field of her destiny, Boaz, everything shifted in a miraculous way. Suddenly she transitioned from gathering meager leftovers to being redeemed, elevated, and firmly planted in the lineage of kings. Ruth 4. This is the transformative power of divine connection. It transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary movements. That is precisely the kind of shift you are stepping into. Now, the person pursuing you does not see you as a mere possibility. They see you as a promise fulfilled, and that is why they are moving forward with such unwavering urgency. Not because they are chasing a whimsical fantasy, but because they have received divine revelation, a glimpse into what life with you will look like, a life characterized by profound purpose, unwavering peace, and unparalleled spiritual prosperity. This explains why every second matters and why heaven will not permit any further delay. The time has come, and when heaven moves, it moves with unquenchable fire. Behold, I make all things new. Revelation 21:5. You are not simply entering a new season of life. You are entering into the fulfillment of every season that has prepared you for this very moment. The heartbreaks, the delays, the closed doors, all of it has led to this moment, to this divine unveiling, to this sacred union that is about to shift everything in your life. This marriage will not simply bless your lives. It will overflow into the lives of countless others. The light you carry together will break the chains that bind others. It will inspire unyielding hope. It will spark transformative change. That is why heaven is moving swiftly, not recklessly, but strategically, because your love transcends mere emotion. It is profoundly missional. And now listen closely. The reason this person feels compelled to move forward without delay is because their soul recognizes that the longer they wait, the more life goes unlived, the more potential remains untapped, the more impact remains unreleased. They are not simply drawn to your external beauty, they are drawn to your divine calling. Your spirit communicates with theirs in a language that transcends words, a pull that defies logic, and a knowing that can only originate from the Spirit of God. Before you retire for the night, find a quiet place and sit in stillness for 3 minutes. Simply breathe deeply and whisper this heartfelt prayer. Lord, if this connection is truly divine, teach me to recognize it by the unwavering peace it brings, not by fear, because true love from heaven never brings torment. It brings unshakable peace, clarity of vision, and unwavering confidence even amidst the unknown. Discernment flourishes in stillness, not in the noise and chaos of the world, and in that stillness you will come to know this profound truth. The reason they desire to marry you so quickly is because you are the one their soul has been waiting for throughout the ages. This is not about forcing something that is not ready. It is about recognizing what heaven has already meticulously prepared. This is not a time for hesitation. It is a time for divine revelation. Heaven declares that the acceleration of this love is irrefutable proof that your season of wandering is over. You are no longer searching aimlessly. You are being intentionally found. You are no longer waiting passively. You are being intentionally chosen. You are no longer questioning with doubt. You are being intentionally confirmed, and the angels are rejoicing, not only because you are loved beyond measure, but because your union will give birth to unprecedented blessing, not just for yourselves, but for all those connected to you. This marriage will become a powerful testimony, a living mirror reflecting God's unwavering faithfulness, a sign to a watching world that divine love is not merely a concept, but a tangible reality that still finds its way through the noise of the world. And the sacred secret that heaven is unveiling now is this: you are the missing piece they have been earnestly praying for, not because you complete them in a romantic sense, but because your soul completes their divine assignment. Together you are whole. Together you are strong. Together you will fulfill what was written long ago in the scrolls of eternity, and that is precisely why they are running toward you with such unwavering purpose. That is why every moment of separation feels unbearable. That is why they are unwilling to risk another day without you. Their spirit knows what their eyes are just beginning to see. You are the one God designed them to love, partner with, and walk into destiny beside. So do not scroll past this, do not skip over it, but stay here, for this moment is sacred. Every word has been carefully orchestrated to speak to the deepest recesses of your heart. The urgency you feel is heaven calling you forward. It is the Spirit confirming the truth. It is purpose awakening within you. The unvarnished truth is this: you are not standing in chaos. You are standing in the very culmination of everything. This love is moving with such swiftness because it was never meant to be delayed in any way. Heaven's calendar has shifted in your favor, and your name is prominently displayed at the top of the page. When this union is sealed, miracles that have hovered around your life, waiting patiently, circling with anticipation, lingering just out of reach, will finally descend and manifest in tangible form. Blessings that seemed impossible to attain will arrive with unwavering certainty. Doors that have stubbornly remained shut will swing open wide with irresistible power. This connection is far from ordinary. It is a divine key that unlocks everything that has been lovingly stored for you. Unprecedented favor, unshakable peace, uncontainable joy, and limitless opportunity. This marriage was not written solely for companionship. It was written for wholeness, for elevation, and for the release of a legacy that will ripple far beyond the span of your own lifetime. Heaven has inextricably tied the release of overwhelming abundance to this sacred partnership. This is why everything feels so intensely significant, so electric with divine power, and so overflowing with purpose. It is not born out of panic. It is not an impulsive decision. It is a profound spiritual recognition. Time itself is collapsing, not in chaos and disarray, but in perfect divine synchronization. When two souls are destined to be together, when they are divinely assigned by God to walk together in unity, there is no time to waste. That is why everything around you feels as if it is accelerating at an exponential rate, because it truly is. What once required years to manifest is now transpiring in mere moments. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3. The season of waiting has now expired. This is the hour of fulfillment. This is the moment where what heaven spoke long ago begins to materialize before your very eyes. The person who desires you senses this profound shift in their spirit. They are not rushing out of pressure. They are being irresistibly pulled by purpose. So breathe once more and steady your heart. From this point forward, measure opportunities by peace, not pressure, by fruit, not flash, by witness in prayer and the counsel of the wise, not by the noise of opinion. Divine acceleration is never reckless, it is precise. It gathers details into order, aligns calendars without contortion, and crowns decisions with quiet assurance. Watch for that assurance. It will arrive like morning light, gentle, consistent, undeniable. Prepare your world to receive what heaven is releasing. Simplify your rhythms. Clear the relics of old seasons that no longer fit who you are becoming. Establish a rule of life, daily scripture, honest journaling, weekly Sabbath, monthly generosity. Protect the atmosphere of your home with gratitude, spoken aloud. Bless the doorways you will walk through together. Pray over your table as if it were an altar where purpose will be planned and nations will be served. Do not fear the swiftness. Fear only a divided heart. Ask for a single eye, one that beholds Christ and interprets every impulse through his character. In conversation, listen for coherence, humility without shrinking, strength without striving, tenderness without compromise. The right union will amplify your calling, not eclipse it. It will invite your gifts into the open and teach your wounds a new language called wholeness. You will know the hour by its harmony. Doors that once resisted will open without bargaining. Provision will meet assignment in ways spreadsheets could not predict. Community will confirm what your spirit already carries, not with hype, but with holy recognition. And the old ache, the one that said, "Maybe not me," will finally exhale. Therefore set your face like flint and your pace like prayer. Release the last fragments of offense. Write the letter. Make the room. Choose the ring of obedience over the echo of delay. Let your yes be clean, your boundaries kind, your courage quiet and resolute. What is approaching is not a fleeting chapter. It is a founding act. It will author legacy, reconcile years, and turn deserted places into vineyards. Beloved, you are standing on the threshold of the appointed thing. Heaven has moved the line forward. When the knock comes, and it will answer with peace, walk with wisdom and seal what God has spoken. The body of this word is complete. Your next step begins it. So in essence, this entire message is about recognizing and embracing a divinely orchestrated love that's unfolding quickly in your life. It's about understanding that this urgency isn't recklessness, but a sign of heaven's perfect timing aligning you with someone who's not just a companion, but a key to unlocking your purpose and destiny together. It's about releasing the past, preparing your heart and space, and trusting the peace that comes with knowing you're walking in God's plan. I truly hope this message resonates with you and brings clarity and encouragement. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Feel free to leave a comment below with your questions, insights, or just to share how this message has touched you. Let's create a community of support and encouragement as we journey through these transformative times together. And if you found this helpful, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future messages that are designed to inspire and empower you on your path. Blessings,